Athens.
Dialogue 1.
What are you going to do for Greece?
For fun. How about you?
I'm going back home.
So you live in Athens?
Yes, my home is there.
It's wonderful. Athens is one of the world. No oldest cities which worshipped by gods and people, a magical city.
Right, it is the city where democracy was. Born and most wise men of ancient times used to live here.
It's a city with the most glorious history. In the world, a birthplace for civilization.
You know much about Athens.
Athens is one of my best favorite cities, so I read some books about it.
The sun is shipping over Athens all years. Around, the climate is one of the best in Europe, with mild winters and very hot. Summer's ideal for tourism. You come at the best time of it.
Dialogue 2.
My wife and I visited Greece 10 years ago.
So this is your second time to Athens. How are your feelings about your return tour?
As good as before, but more familiar about it.
Of all the places in Greece, what place do you favor?
Sacred Rock, we love the Acropolis best.
Why? As a magical city, Athens has many sights worth seeing.
Rights completely, but the Acropolis is our favorite place. The site is inspiring. Ever since I visited it a few years ago, I have been thinking to come back again.
So you realize what you are looking for.
Yes.
By the way, the view of the Acropolis at night is something you will never forget. This is also one of the most beautiful spots in Athens.
Thank you. I will get a good look about it.
Venice.
Dialogue 1.
We come at the right time. The end of February and beginning of March is a travel off-season, but here is a different scene.
Yes. Look, Venetians are celebrating in the streets. The beautiful music is comforting the enjoying persons.
Hurry up, the carnival is coming.
Take it easy, honey. Have you made up?
Makeup, is it necessary?
Certainly. During the traditional Venetian carnival, people will dress up in historical costumes and wear intriguing black masks and aristocratic capes. We should incorporate with the local atmosphere.
Okay, why not make some colour on face and change a strange hairstyle?
Done.
Dialogue 2.
Like every tourist location, tourists in Venice must get cameras ready anytime.
That's true. Could you help me to take a photo here? I like the bridge.
In fact, that is one of the attractions in Venice. It indeed has many remarkable structures, such as impressive array of bronze work, tapestries, and paintings from the 5th to 6th century.
Yes, I have noticed a number of them. Very spectacular.
It's time for lunch now. Let's find a place to have dinner.
Good. Do you have some suggestion?
You cannot go wrong with the area. Surroundings Campo di Santa Margherita. In San Polo, if you are looking for the upbeat and tasty Venice restaurants. Paris.
Dialogue 1.
To see the best, you had better visit the tower gradually.
How?
You can visit in 3 stages. First, you can take the elevator to the first landing. There you have a view over the rooftops of Paris And then you come to the dot second landing. It provides a panoramic dot look at the city. The third and final stage dot gives the most spectacular view. You'd better not go to the top landing directly.
I see. What can I see within the tower?
There are so many for you to visit. For example, on the third level, you can visit Eiffel's office. In the office, you can see wax figures depicting the engineer receiving Thomas Edison.
That's fabulous. Tomorrow morning, I'll get up early and visit it first.
Dialogue 2.
Ready to go out?
Yeah, can you give me some help? You know, I'm going to stay here for 3 days. And I would like to see the Louvre, the Arch of Triumph, and the Versailles.
I think you may go to the Versailles first, because it is the suburbs of Paris. The other places are not far from the center of the city.
I would like to go to see the Eiffel Tower at night. I heard it's very beautiful when the light's on.
If you want to get to the top, you have to take the lift. And only from June 14th to August 30th, people can use the stairs till midnight. Now it closes at 18:30.
That's good. I'll take the lift.
Sydney.
Dialogue 1.
Have you ever been to Sydney before?
No, this is the first tip. Could you tell me what to see here?
With pleasure. The attractions here are too many. How long will you stay here?
A week.
So you can only visit some top attractions, such as the Sydney Opera House, Harbour Bridge.
Yes, I've seen them on TV.
You'd better arrange a trip to the native Aussie wildlife in the Taronga Zoo and the Sydney Aquarium.
Sorry, I can't catch all these names. Can you write down these names for me?
With pleasure. Have you got a map of Sydney?
No, I really need one.
It's available at the newspaper stand over there.
Thank you very much. You've been most helpful.
Dialogue 2.
Wow, what a splendid design it is.
Sydney Opera House is one the biggest building on the earth. It has been a cultural symbol of Sydney.
Can we enter the house?
Certainly. Come on.
Let's enjoy the spirit and art atmosphere of the Sydney Opera House.
Vienna.
Dialogue 1.
Excuse me, I'm a tourist from China. I want to enrich my musical knowledge during the trip to Vienna. Can you give me some suggestions?
My pleasure. Vienna is a city of music. You might hear Mozart, Schubert, Beethoven, Strauss, or Haydn at an opera house, a church, or an open-air performance.
I'm a fan of Mozart.
You've landed in the right city. You'll not only be able to hear his music in the concert halls, but also visit the places in which he lived and worked.
Mozart Memorial is near here, right?
Yes, it's not very far from here. You just walk along his street, turn right at the corner, then walk 2 blocks and you will not miss it.
Dialogue 2.
Darling, tickets for the State Opera aren't available until Friday.
It's a pity. We will have left on Friday. How about the Volksoper? I heard that it also features operettas, musicals, and ballets.
Okay, let me try. Oh shit, tickets have been fully reserved in advance.
I know the City Hall hosts free concerts in summer. Why not go there to have a try?
Okay, but before the concert we still have time.
We can go up to the top of the Danube Tower to see a panorama.
Great, good idea. That will be a more elevated impression of the city.
Cairo.
Dialogue 1.
Why did ancient Egyptians call Cairo Mother of the Cities?
Because it is the largest city in Egypt and also in the Arabdom.
And why is Cairo named City of Towers?
Because there are many minaret.
What should I see in Cairo?
Well, the museum, Sultan Hassan Mosque. And Madrasa, Citadel of Saladin, the Tower. Of Cairo, and the world, no pyramids.
It's said that the pyramids of Giza. Is really something.
Yes, you'd better take a look at that.
Dialogue 2.
Look, that's the Great Pyramids.
Oh, yes, it looks very high.
It's about 137 meters high.
How long are the sides?
They are 230 meters.
It's incredible. How old is it?
It's nearly 4,500 years old.